Gigolie here, and this is a commentary video guide, whatever you want to call it, on how to defeat Jad. I finally got the task just to show off and make it a little easier. There's various ways of doing it. I'm showing the ranged only way. Pretty much the equipment I have here, I usually bring two sets of the Varric pieces and the Armado pieces along with my Slayer helm. So when there's the monsters that have the high attack, I can put on my Varric and I can use my prayer. Pretty much the purpose of that is to pretty much have two different sets. All you really need in here is high range defense and the high prayer, and then ranged attack after that. Because the ranged guys are a pain, the amount of prayer is a pain. And so let's get started. When you first come in, after it loads, there will be level 22s called TzTok-Jad, or I think that's how they're pronounced. They're the most dangerous, and they should be dealt with first of anything unless they are hugged, which if you don't know what hugging is, I'll put the definition in the video somewhere. And you pretty much just attack them. It's those bird guys. What they do is they don't hit ever really, but they do at least one damage to your prayer every hit, plus however much damage divided by 10. The first wave is one of them, the second wave is two of them. Let me run away. Advice. Wave 3, before I continue on that note, new guy will show up, level 44s. Using melee on them is stupid, TzTok-Jad. When they die, they split into two little ones, and they're pretty much easy if you're using a ranged only method. The ranged only method does not have Guthins. I don't really use it because I don't need it, as I have Soul Split. If you don't have Soul Split, it's recommended you do use Guthins, especially if you're new to it, because Guthins can be used to heal. This is fairly straightforward, really. As soon as you enter, the entrance is over there. You walk in, and straight south of the entrance is what's called the Italy Rock. It looks like Italy or Louisiana, whatever you pick. And what it does is it's good for hugging is how monsters spawn. Monsters will never spawn in this box area here. They're called TzTok-Jad. They're like the most dangerous. This is why you want ranged attack or defense, because these guys have a high ranged attack. They hit easy, they hit hard. They also do melee, but if you're not going into melee, it doesn't really matter. But you want high ranged defense, high prayer, and then high ranged attack. That's how this is supposed to be done. I mean, if you're pure in a little bit, and I'll show you some prayer flashing. You pretty much turn it on for a second, shoot, turn it off. Oh, he was almost dead, I forgot. And what it does is, I didn't use any prayer for that, but I got to heal from the damage. So I'm hugging the, if you're lucky, on the other side of this rock, it's the perfect setup, especially if you're having issues. Right there, when something spawns, especially if Jad, then you have time. While I'm sitting here for a second, the Mej caught. They're like really dangerous if you're in the middle of the arena. They're really easy to hug though. What they do is they use melee, and when close enough to you, they'll either heal themselves or their allies. But if you stay out of range, stupid, not paying attention to the TzTok-Jad. Oh, yay, 91 Slayer, yes. I forgot I was like 1,000 experience away. Yeah, my Slayer sucks for my level. I never really train it. So now that those are finally dead, level 360s, you want Protect from Magic on at all times. If you want to turn it off, you only turn it off for like a half second between rounds to save prayer, but in the end it's not that much. So this is the TzTok-Jad, the level 360s. These are the mean ones. The ones that really define if you're going to make it to Jad or not, because if you have lacking prayer levels, lacking prayer bonus, and lacking prayer potions, you're never going to make it. That's just how it's going to be. So, I mean, skilled people can get there with low prayer. They still need all the potions they can get. You technically don't need Stardom and Bruise, but without them, you have a chance of... I bring a few just in case I like botch and go, oh wow, I have 200 health left, I need to heal up. That's what they're really for. They heal a total of 60% per potion, 15% per dose, Stardom and Bruise, and so you just protect from magic on these guys. You don't go into melee range, they do hit hard. Do not try to go in melee and protect from melee and hope they don't mage you, because their mage hurts, or just worse. And it's a very rapid attack, so you usually want to stay in the center of this area so you can get to these guys quicker, and you just shoot whatever comes to you, such as the TzTok-Jad level 22s. You pretty much just stay in these guys' face. You just want to do that. You usually stay in the center. Well, not quite, because some monsters spawn there. You will have a second to run, but you just don't want to be. You don't want to be all the way across the map if they're there, because then you have to run all the way out there and hope you don't accidentally run into something else. So these guys are actually pretty easy as long as you those level 90s during especially these rounds with the TzTok 360s, they smash you to pieces because you can't protect from them. It's hard to run around and try to avoid them, especially when you're dealing with these guys. And the nice thing about Verax is that since I have higher defense, I don't have to worry about running as much. 35 still minutes. When you're new, you should take 3 hours to do all of Jad. Take your time, think things through, relax. Before you get to Jad, try to get a safe spot and watch some videos about it, because you want to make sure it's fresh in your mind. And then when you play, I am going to use that for the next round because I want to get through them as quickly as possible. Just before killing the last one, you will want to maximize your potting. Wave 62. This is probably the easiest one if you get here correctly. If you have enough prayer potions. Since I barely used any, I'm fine. Holy Wrench helped. All the prayer bonus helped. Turning off prayers properly when I actually remember to helped. I mean, I should be at Jad with the amount of doses right now, but oh well. So just gonna attack this guy. Attack this guy. Also, letting your prayer get a little lower during this part is nice, because then when you drink the Stardom and Brews to increase your stats, your health, and all that stuff, you're not wasting a dose, because super restores kind of get expensive. So the first one's dead. I'm going to go pick up my bolts because I can take the time. I will give a screenshot of what I have left after I'm done with this. I will drop another vial, so when I get the fire cape it doesn't drop on the floor, because that's what I did with like the last 10 of them. Okay, so I'm gonna Sorrow Brew, maximize my health, restore my stats, range pot, extreme defense. I'm gonna turn on my leeching. I will drain prayer faster, but it'll be fine. Now my nerves are starting to do that. For some reason, I can't keep my nerves cool during this boss because it's... Okay, there he is. There's Jad. Okay, why didn't I get the sound effect? There's his ranged attack when he stomps the ground. I hope you can hear it. That's his magic attack. You want visual and sound. I'm not hitting it. Okay. His ranged attack, he stomps the ground. There's his magic attack when he crouches down and that thing is in his head. You just want a prayer switch. Okay, now his healer's showing up. Remember to be on rapid. Oh, I forgot to switch. Okay, I did switch. Almost messed up there. Almost messed up there again. I'm not going to bother killing them because that's how I do it. You just want to stay at a distance because they heal them less. Oh man, my heart's pounding again. I don't know why. I've done this guy several times. Hitting again. Alright, keep calm, Jams. Gig, la. attack. You just want to watch his prayers, really. Oh no, I messed up. Oh, I screwed up there. Graphically, this boss has issues. And he keeps using ranged, which is lucky for me. Sorry, I'm not talking that much. I'm gonna switch to protect from magic. Their healing causes a lot of graphical issues. Okay. And he's dead. Yay. There's Jad. Yeah. 25,000 Slayer experience for beating him. That was close. Another one. I'm not going to bother with spelling if I messed up.